The Catholic community of St. Dominic's Parish, Kwali, Abuja, joined the Universal Church in celebrating the feast of the dedication of the Lateran Basilica. The event, presided over by the Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama, also marked the dedication of the church building and the confirmation of 188 parishioners. Earlier in his homily, Archbishop Kaigama reminded the faithful that the church is not just a building of bricks and stones, but a living temple of God's presence. He urged Nigerians to let faith inspire peace, justice, and unity, condemning religious violence, corruption, and moral decay.
The church is not just the physical building. The church is you, all of you. The knights, the choir, the CMO, CWO, the Zumuntamata, the youth, all. The church is you. You can have the most beautiful church edifice, but if there are no people there, there is no church. So remember this fact, that you are the church. The church is not just merely a building of bricks and stones, but a living temple of God's presence, and where God is worshipped in spirit and in truth. And if you are not here to worship, this church is just a hall. But because you are here to worship, it is a place of God, it is a sacred place of God, and this is so important. And we are also told that we are temples of the Holy Spirit. So without you opening your heart to receive Jesus, without you allowing the Holy Spirit to direct you, to animate you, to guide you in all your activities, then this church has no meaning when you gather in it. But when you know you are the temple of the Holy Spirit, and you gather here and you celebrate the Mass, praising God and thanking Him and asking Him for your needs, Idoma or Tiv or Igbo or Calabar or Yoruba, no, that does not matter. We are now one family of God.
The Archbishop called on leaders to protect religious freedom, confront evil fearlessly, and ensure that worship leads to true transformation in society.
Should protect all the religious groups, Christians and others are religious groups. They should enjoy the freedom anywhere, everywhere, in every part of this country to exercise their religious right. Religious fanaticism is what is bringing us backward. You cannot even talk openly. You can't advise your brother, because very soon he will say you are against my religion and problem starts. We should expend our energy not fighting ourselves, but fighting against immorality, against economic, political, ethnic malaise, against immoral activities, and against selfish interests. Let us leave God to do what He can do for Himself. God can defend Himself. God can fight for Himself if He wants to. Why do you take the sword? Why do you take the knife? Why do you take the gun and start firing and killing and saying you are serving God? That is certainly not a service, and you will suffer in hell for that if you do that. Embrace everyone as a human being, and then we shall live together in peace.
He then encouraged parishioners to make their new church a beacon of love and holiness, saying, "Let your hearts, homes, and nation become living temples of peace and justice."
This is what the church is meant to do. Some Catholics don't see the church as a place of encounter with God. Some Catholics come to church as a routine, so that it can be said that they were in church. That is all they are coming for. If they don't go, their neighbors will say, "Didn't you go to church?" So they only come to fulfill that requirement. What we are saying, that is not the reason for coming to church. You come to church to have an encounter with God, to feel the presence of God. to be animated by the Holy Spirit of God so that you become the light and salt in the society. Some of us come to church in order to advertise their new dress. Some come to church, they have new suits, they want to show it off. Some come to church, they have made a new hairstyle, they want to show it off. Some come to church, they want to attract attention to themselves. And we know them. If you come to church to attract attention to yourself, you are not doing yourself any good. And some come to church, not because they want to contribute anything and help advance the cause of the church, they are always criticizing.
It was a new beginning on faith and renewal for the priests and parishioners of St. Dominic's Catholic Church, Kwali, Abuja.